guys. Welcome back to No For Real podcast. This is Yasmeen.
And this is Thuraya.
I'm Elsie.
And today we will be talking about dumping.
Basically, red flags in romantic relationships.
Yep.
Ooh, it's going to be our experiences. We're not geniuses about this, but we're going to talk about red flags in romantic relationships that we've seen.
Yeah, I know for sure we're probably going to talk about other people's experiences because we're not very experienced.
It's so true.
We
I mean,
got no
it's things that I've seen
Yeah.
in my friendships, and the stories that I've heard. And I mean, you can judge other people's relationship. It's fine.
Yeah, like people be putting their business online all the time. So I'm like, babe,
That's a
you
red
should have
flag.
known.
Definitely. And we're all empaths, so we listen to people. So a bunch of people come vent about their own relationships to us. So we got a lot of tea to share with y'all today.
And we're going to talk about that before Valentine's Day. So you have a whole week to make your judgments,
Literally.
whether it's worth
Girl.
it or not.
No,
You
for
got
real.
technically 6 days from the day that we post this. Please dump him.
If you see those red flags.
Or dump her.
Run.
True.
Whatever.
Or dump her.
Dump her.
Yes.
You know?
Dump.
Or them.
Dump them. Dump them. Please.
Exactly. We never know.
Yes.
We're just going to be talking.
Yes. And you can judge it later on.
Exactly.
So, yeah, let's go. So let's just start with good and bad things. Who wants to go first?
I'll go first.
Okay.
I need to vent about the weather. It's really making my past 3 days so bad.
Stop, because that was my down. Now I have to think of something.
No. We can connect on the same down because it's been cold, guys. It's been cold, and we live in Texas, and that's offending. Sorry, I just said an Arabic word, which means I mean. I don't know if y'all heard it or picked it up. Anyway,
That's fine.
it's been cold, and I cannot do anything. I have not left my house in 2 days. In 2 days, I need to go grocery shop. I need to exercise. I've been doing at-home workouts, which is really boring comparing to my running outside. It's just it's brutal.
I feel that.
It's really my down. It affects my mental health.
You know, a lot of people say that Texans complain about the weather a lot, but
But we live in Texas for a reason.
We're not used to it. Yes.
Exactly.
It's painful.
Yes.
it's not in our
That's if Arizona, someone
Snows.
it does. Actually, Elsie
Yeah.
just showed us.
In some parts,
just
right?
discovered
Yes.
that it
Yeah.
snows in Arizona. I was amazed.
Okay, let's not.
I'm so sorry. That's my red flag. Okay, I was ignorant.
Well, honestly, I live in Texas, and I love living in Texas because it does not get cold, and weather has to do a lot with my mental health and everyday
Definitely.
activities.
Yeah.
So it
Yeah.
does affect me, and yeah, that's my down. And my up is it's kind of a weird up, really. I don't know if you can relate to that or not, but I got a pimple. I popped it. I woke up the next day and it was
And it's
gone.
gone?
It's gone. Complete.
That's such a good
Not
one.
Never
even
happened to me.
Not even a redness. I swear, I was so smooth with popping it. It was oh, I'm gonna be so careful popping this pimple. I swear, the whole night I was oh, I'm gonna put retinol. I'm gonna put moisturizer. I'm gonna
She was
put
excited to get rid of it.
yes. I'm gonna put dark spot corrector, and I seriously worked. And it's kind of the highlight of my day today because it happened 2 days ago, and I woke up with nothing.
I love that.
When I tell y'all, I really enjoy life when I hang out with those two. Because of exactly what Thuraya said. If we were not limited by time, this conversation about the pimple could have been for an hour.
Because I'm fascinated. I'm not gonna lie.
And I love it. And we're going to talk about it after this.
I'll show you the trick later.
I
But
love
really, it's because every time I pop a pimple, I have to struggle with it for a whole week for the whole mark to go away, the whole pimple to go away. But this time, it worked so good. So it's really the highlight of my 2 days, 3 days.
Yes.
I love it.
Heck yeah. Okay.
Okay.
How about you?
Elsie.
My down, y'all. Okay. One of my New Year's resolutions was to do something new and kind of find a new hobby. And so I've set myself to do each month, I was going to do something I've never done before. Even if it's not the new hobby, I just trying to discover a new hobby, basically. It's February. I didn't do that. So I'm kind of sad about it that I didn't.
We just started this month.
Yeah, but I was supposed to do it
Oh, last
Like
so
before,
one
think about
hobby
it,
each
yeah.
month that I'm discovering.
Oh, okay.
And then I wanted to pop out at the end of next year with a new skill and be like, yo, I kept it a secret,
I gotcha.
which I probably still will. I'm not going to say that I'm
You
not.
still have a lot of time.
But yeah, that's my down that I didn't complete one of my New Year's
You will.
resolution.
Don't think that you just like, you're in February and you can't do it. You can
Yeah.
still definitely
So
do it.
true.
100%.
Yeah.
But that's my down.
Okay.
What is your up?
My up, I don't know if it's an up, but like, I work in a very like chill environment where like no one does their makeup, no one dresses up or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But this week I was like, you know what? I feel better when I feel like I look good. So I've been doing my makeup and my hair, and I'm like, this is such a good,
It's a good vibe.
feeling. That was my up that I've just been sticking to it, and like, it's been cool.
So you felt cute this week.
I felt cute this week.
I love that.
If you follow me on Instagram, you saw I posted a selfie. I was
Yes.
feeling it.
I saw that.
As you should.
She was bright this Monday morning. I
As
saw
you
that. She was all dolled up. I love it.
Yeah.
Seriously, y'all too pop up on my story like the first, like, because I see your story all the
Same
time.
thing.
No,
Same
seriously,
thing.
same.
It's always y'all too.
And y'all are like right next to each other.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Instagram got us really good. The algorithms are working perfectly.
It's so true.
Yeah.
How about you, Sim Sim?
For my down, there's like testing fire alarms at school. So there was one at my place yesterday.
Okay. At your dorm.
Yes.
Okay.
And there was another one today at school, and we just had to stay there for like 30 minutes outside. Freezing cold. And that's why I was about to talk about the cold. It's so cold, and y'all doing the test at wrong times. It was at night, like
For real.
at my place. And I was like, just not having that.
That's not nice. They chose to do those during like
Literally.
when the weather is cold, they choose to do fire alarm.
I don't get
Practice?
it. Yes. I don't know. I don't think the one at school was a practice.
Oh.
I think some triggered or they had like an inspection, but whatever it is, it was just not the right time.
It's like it's cold outside.
It is too cold.
save your fires for
Literally,
when it's warm.
like
For real.
And for my up, I communicated my hard work at my job
Okay.
to get a raise, and I did get it.
Yeah.
Good job.
Not to a point that I would want it to, but I communicated it and I got it, and I'm gonna keep doing that until I get paid to the exact same amount that I deserve.
I love
period.
that.
I don't think
That's
anybody
a
can
total
afford,
up.
but we'll see.
I love that. Keep doing it, honestly.
Yes.
Till you feel like you are content with your pay.
Yes, literally
As you
for
should.
all people that have like, especially students with internships, know your worth. You're putting too much hard work into this. You deserve to get paid very good.
Honestly, that's something to celebrate. I love
Yeah.
that. Good job.
Thank you.
That's feeling basically brave enough to
Thank
ask
you.
for a raise, which is definitely worth it.
And
Thanks.
literally today I was talking to my friend and she was like, if you don't ask, like you'll never get
You
the
will
answer,
never,
know?
never, ever. If I was just, and I was for a second, I was just like shy and not communicating. And I'm like, why would you even feel that way? Because you're bringing so much to this place, putting so much ideas, saving so much materials, and making the entire place basically, like
Yeah.
a little bit more.
You wouldn't be there if they don't see value in you. So why not ask for the
Exactly.
pay that's going to make you comfortable
Exactly.
and appreciated, so
Yeah.
you don't go and find another job and then you can't do what you need to do at
Yeah.
this job.
And
you know?
someone left work, someone from the management, and it's a lot of more work on me. And I was like, I'm not about to do that without
Yeah.
getting paid for it. So
For
that's
real.
that.
Especially when that happens. Yeah.
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 No.
Good job.
Yeah,
So yeah.
that is a great app.
Should we go into the subject? I'm so
Yeah,
excited,
I know.
guys.
I'm very
So
excited. I'm like, get to the nitty gritty. Let's go.
Yes. Red flags in romantic relationships. I'm not too experienced, okay? I'm not experienced, but I'm going to tell you a very annoying one. And people had to tell me that this is a red flag that you need to pay attention to.
What is it?
If you are on a date and the guy, in my case, is talking about himself the whole conversation,
Oh yeah.
it's only him. It's like, no, he's not trying to get to know you. No, he's just telling you who he is. That's
Like-
a red flag.
Like trying to impress you.
Exactly.
Too much.
Too much. And you're just quiet and listening, and you're like, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. And he keeps going, telling you about his family, telling you about his job. It could be made up. It could be true. You don't know because you're just meeting him and trying to know him on a first date or something. And the whole time he's just talking about himself and not asking you what kind of person you are. That's a red flag. He's not trying to know you. He's just trying to impress you, so you get impressed and think about him the whole night or the whole week.
Yeah.
That's a red flag. That's not somebody who's interested in you going into a relationship trying to get to know you to see if you're a good match with him. No, he's just impressed and he just wants to use you, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I think I see it as are you going out on a date with yourself and you want someone to be with you who's
To
pretty and or are you going out on a date with me? If you're not going to listen to what I'm saying, if you don't really want to understand my mind
Or don't ask the right question to get to know me.
Yes, like understand my mind and know that I am more than just a pretty person. I have an opinion and I want to tell you about my day and I want you to listen and I want you to,
For me, it's on the first date. It's not like you don't have to ask me how my day was. But
Yeah.
if you're coming into a first date, only talking about yourself, not having any questions ready to get to know me, it's kind of, what's the point of this? Like, why are we here? I don't need to know all of that on the first date. It's nice to introduce me to what kind of person you are and to tell me where you come from and everything. But you also have to ask me some questions.
Like
You
show you that they're interested in you too.
Exactly. Not just talk about themselves and I don't know. It's just like a red flag for me, honestly. And it wasn't something that I pay attention to, but then I started paying attention to that and I noticed it's a red flag. It's like, nope, not good. And those people always end up not caring about you, just caring about themselves.
Definitely. Definitely.
So that's something that I really noticed from my personal experience.
Okay. One of my, I think it's more like when you're already dating this person is if you notice that they lied about something.
Oh, yes.
Like if you catch them, even if it's a tiny, tiny lie, like they said they had a cat, but then, a few weeks later, they're like, I don't have a cat.
Oh my God.
That just shows that person is dishonest.
Definitely.
And you can't trust them.
It breaks the wall.
And it's
something. Yeah.
I'm like, no.
Definitely.
Honestly, that's not petty. I love that because if you lie about the smallest things, then you are going to lie about bigger things because there is no point of you lying about small things unless you are practicing to lie about bigger things.
Exactly.
No, for real.
Yeah.
Like that's something I agree on. I think honesty is the most important thing. And if you have established that friendship specifically before the relationship and then you became in a relationship and then after that you start noticing that the person is lying, it's like,
Yeah.
that entire time you've been lying,
Uh-huh.
you're really good at it.
Yeah. Or you're not the person that I thought you were.
Yeah. No,
Or
I'm
that
saying as in you're good at lying.
Yeah.
I can't be with a person like that.
So true.
You know?
I feel like that's manipulation.
Yes.
That's really manipulation.
That's the biggest red flag ever. If you feel like someone is trying to change your mind to get something out of you, please run away. It's very unhealthy. You can protect yourself at an early stage rather than just staying there thinking that you can
Yes.
fix that other person.
Yeah.
Or thinking that it's a small little thing when it's not.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I was going to say. It's like sometimes you think, oh, no, it doesn't matter. Like, this is really not important. But then it's going to become important one day because they're going to start lying about bigger things. Seriously, it's so annoying.
Literally.
Wow.
I think a very important one, in my opinion, and I've seen other people with it. I'm kind of traumatized from it. Stinginess.
Ugh.
First of all,
Very important.
yes. First of all, I think guys see a girl that is independent and think that she does not require certain things, and that I can bring the bare minimum, and she won't say anything because she's independent. and you think that will be fine with that. Independent girls want a guy that makes them feel that they got the power to
Take care of them.
take care of themselves. But I know that I can take care of myself, but I want to be with someone that actually has that capacity of them being able to take care of themselves and me and the people around them, you know? It's a trait that I find very attractive. But let's say if we're going out to a restaurant or whatever, and here comes the bill, and you want to split 50-50?
Red flag.
Humongous red flag.
I know this is a controversial subject, but for me, it's personally, it's a red flag.
We're talking about red flags about us. To you, you might have an agreement with the guy that you're with, and that is totally fine. But to me, it is very unattractive. Or if he lets me pay the entire bill, excuse me?
That's not even a red flag. I'll walk away, not even say goodbye.
That to me just means he's not interested in me.
That is like the bare minimum. How are you gonna? And if you don't try to surprise, if you don't try to bring flowers, I'm sorry, there's girls that are not romantic, that don't require this. We're high maintenance over here. We love those stuff, and
No, for real.
Oh,
for real.
I'm serious.
Like if you're stingy, stay away.
Also, no girl is gonna say no for a surprise and a gift.
Never.
Even if
Exactly.
it's just
Even if
one
they-
flower.
Never.
Okay.
Even if they don't like flowers, every once in a while, a flower is nice.
Yes. If it's a surprise, no girl is going to say no. Like, that's even if she doesn't like gifts. Okay. Even if she doesn't like surprises. No way.
Yeah. No.
And that goes to girls and
was
guys.
just about to
Guys
say
like
that.
to be surprised with things that are romantic and nice and cute. That
Definitely.
you got remembered, you know,
Yes.
to bring a gift to them or
Yes.
something, surprise them.
I was literally just about to say that, you know, if you hang out with a guy and he's always taking care of you and he's always paying for, you know, the restaurant or whatever, it would be very nice for you from every now and then you take care of the bill.
Yeah.
You bring a
Yes.
gift. It's very nice. And guys are literally like kids. They get so excited.
And girls too,
And
honestly.
girls too. But
Yeah.
I'm talking about how we really don't. We just think that girls should get,
Yes.
you know,
Yes.
but it is on the other hand as well.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Honestly, that's a very big red flag. Even with
Huge.
guy friends,
Yeah.
it's not just a romantic friendship. You know, let's say you're just starting to get to know each other. Okay, I mean that's a first date. A first date, I think the guy should know. I mean, even in movies, even in everything, I think we just grew up like that. A guy needs to pay for the first date.
But that's in our culture. It's different.
No, I think that's in every single culture.
Yes.
The man is gonna pay for the first date. If you don't want to be paying for every
the
single
date.
date,
My bad. I didn't mean the date. I meant as in like
Friendship?
a guy friend that would want to
yes.
you know, like just hanging out and you expect him to pay, because I don't to me I don't do that. If you're my friend, if you are in the friend zone,
Yeah.
I don't expect you to pay for anything at all.
No, if anything, I'm gonna insist I pay because
Yes.
this is not a
I
date.
But also there's a specific guys that yes, there might be whatever.
If
but
you're a guy that I am seeing that might end up in a relationship,
yes, I
think-
expect you to kind of. I'm always gonna be like, oh, I'll pay. You know, I got it. I'll pay half of it. But I kind of want you to man up and be like, I got the bill.
if you want to be
Back up.
considered into a relationship
Yes.
later
Yes.
on.
I can't be like, yes, to me that's a little bit of a little bit red flag, because you have to be like, I got the bill. You know, I got you.
Exactly.
And that's actually very attractive. I'm
It
like,
is.
okay.
If I wasn't interested, I might be interested later. You know what I
Definitely,
mean?
yeah.
Because that's manly. That's nice. I love that. I'm talking me personally, guys. So if you listening, you don't like that, that's up to you. You can take it however you want to.
There's
For me, that's
yeah.
a red flag. If you are not gonna man up and take the bill on the first date, second date, third date, I can decide whenever I want to surprise you and pay for a bill.
There ain't no second and third date if you don't take him from the first.
Exactly.
Just letting you know.
100%. I
No,
love
for
that.
real.
Definitely. For real.
I'm agreeing, Megan.
Yeah. Also, another red flag, a guy that is always flashy. You know what I mean? Like flashy, just trying to rub it in your face that I got so much money, I'm dripping money
hate
left
that.
and right. That's such a turn off.
I hate it.
Yes, money is attractive, but not like that. It's not nice to be rubbing your money, whether you're a girl or a guy. It's unattractive. It gets to a point where it's unattractive, and it makes the other person feel like you don't have anything but money. Even if you have so much to offer, but you rubbing your money and your wealth in somebody else's face, it's so unattractive. Please do not do that.
Very.
You can be very conservative looking with your money. You know, you don't have to be showing it and being flashy and everything. It's very unattractive. It's also a red flag. It's just telling you that
They have nothing else to offer.
materialistic. Yeah, you basically just care about your wallet, what you're having on, what you're writing, you know, your house. It doesn't say anything about your personality. Honestly, it is a red flag if you bring it up at the first date. Like any person who's listening, if the other person that you're on a date with, if they're bringing that up the first date, you should walk away, honestly. Because
it's material.
yeah,
It's not important.
yes, first date, it should always be just about y'all knowing each other's mind
Yeah.
and
Heart.
personality and heart. Yes.
And if it's all about money and how much money they got, that's just material. They're just telling you materialistic things.
Literally.
They're not really open up about.
Anything of value.
Yeah.
I don't see value in that because money comes and goes.
Yes.
That-
Exactly.
Just speaking of stinginess and that one, there's always a nice balance in between. You know, we don't want you to not pay $1, and we don't want you to be like, oh, here's $1 million on the table.
Exactly.
Just be in between and be chill. Be confident of who you are. You don't have to
Yeah.
prove your point to anybody.
Yeah.
Just, you know, just
Yeah.
be there and be supportive. And that's
I agree.
Another one for me is, or for anyone, right? Is if they talk badly about anyone they've dated in the past. Whether they're talking about, like, if you're talking to a guy and he's talking badly about his ex-girlfriend, if you're talking to a girl and she's
So
talking badly about
scary.
her ex-boyfriend, like, to me, it just seems like
It could be you one day. That they're gonna be talking
Do you
bad
really
about.
want
But-
someone that is talking badly about, like, why are they still talking about them? Do they still have feelings for that person?
if you get asked though.
What do you mean?
If you ask them why
Why are you
did you
asking
break
them
up?
that?
No, I think it's nice to ask.
On the-
Have you dated before?
Yes.
What
If you get
was the
asked.
reason of breakup? Then yes, you can talk about that. But if you're gonna bash somebody,
Yes.
Yes, no,
I-
that's
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 my-
bad.
that's
I
my-
agree. I agree.
Yes.
But if you get asked and you say your honest opinion,
and you
then
should
I
also not
don't
talk
think-
shit. I think
Yeah,
even
you-
if they did you so bad, I think you should keep it to yourself.
Yes, because
In my opinion,
I've actually heard that if you, like, say, like, how badly someone has treated you, that person kind of sees, like, oh, she has this certain amount of limits and I can push those limits, or I can get
True, it could
you
go
know,
against you.
it
I
can go
agree.
against. So-
I totally
but
agree. Yeah.
to me, really, the biggest thing is that if they can be disrespectful about somebody that they used to care about,
That
then that-
disrespect, yes, I agree. It's not.
Yeah, that's
but if you, I'm saying as if you say what went wrong.
no, I'm saying
Honestly?
if they're, like,
Gotcha.
complaining or
Okay,
saying, like,
sorry.
oh yeah, she was crazy, it's like,
yeah,
Okay.
but you were with her, so why?
Mm,
That's
yes.
always something that comes in my head. If I hear, also, no, it's not good. Even
Yeah.
if a friend really is talking bad about, like, let's say their girlfriend or boyfriend, super bad, you know, all the time bashing them. No, that it's not necessary. Really, it's not nice to bash somebody, even if they did you wrong. You learn the lesson. You know what kind of person works with you and what kind of person does not work with you. Move on. You know what I mean? I'm not talking about, like, my girlfriend coming and talking shit about her boyfriend, because that's what we do, honestly. Like, it's fine. I welcome my friend. Like, if Elsie comes or
Yeah, that's
Simpson comes and
different.
tells me something bad going on with her relationships, that's fine, because we're here to help each other. But if she goes and talk to somebody else about it that they might not care, I think they would judge.
Definitely.
Like, even me, if I go and tell somebody about my relationships, I think they wouldn't care, unless it's somebody that is very close to me, you know, that would know both of us, you know what I mean? Or know the whole story, then it's fine. But if we're on a date and you're telling me about your ex-girlfriend and what kind of person she was and how bad she is, and then you're pulling up pictures and you're showing me, I'm like, why am I here? You're obviously still stuck in that relationship. Why am I here?
Yes.
It is a very big red flag. And it happened to me before. And I'm like, I
Out of
swear.
nowhere? You
So
didn't
you're
even ask?
still
I
obsessed.
did not even ask.
Oh, no.
And it was just like that. And I was like, okay. Wow, nice. Like, what do you want me to say? You know what I mean? I'm just like, okay,
You should have
cool.
just been like, I didn't ask. No, for real.
Honestly, yeah.
I did
Lesson
not
learned, really. Yeah, but it happened to me before. And I was like, why are we even talking about this?
Wow.
You know?
Yeah. I think also comparing you to the other girlfriends. You know?
That's a
like
huge
she
red
used
flag.
to do this, so you can do that.
So they're manipulating you.
Yes.
To do what they want.
Exactly.
Oh my God.
I think you should go find someone that looks just like that person.
Yeah.
Stay away from other people that don't look like your ex, because no
Stay
one
away
is gonna
from
be
everybody. Don't
Yeah.
date.
like it. Literally, stay at home. Lock yourself in the closet.
It's COVID again.
Literally, please.
Yeah.
Quarantine, babe.
Quarantine.
I never bring up my exes into anything. Like nothing. The minute I move on, it's delete. Like the memory is
Same.
gone.
I don't have exes.
Even in the trash is erased. So the trash is empty.
You know what you can do? Like from my friends, just act like they don't exist.
Yes.
Really, like not act like it. Embed it in your brain. Plant it in your brain that they don't exist.
They
So
passed
even
away.
if they pass by you, Casper,
Yeah.
you can't see them.
True.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Like you really don't care about that person.
You don't-
Nothing. You don't even talk bad about them in front of other people, because it's like, it will be embarrassing. Do you want that person to be on your resume?
It's so true.
Do you really want it to? Do you put all types of jobs that you've got on a resume? You don't. You pick
Exact-
the best ones.
It's so true.
Eliminate.
Dude, you are
Yeah.
preaching for real.
Yeah, I know.
Eliminate them.
Sim knows how to write a resume.
Oh yes, I'm really good at it. That's why I get every job that I want.
Yup. Yeah.
Period. Yeah.
Be selective for real.
Literally.
I'd love that.
Okay.
I feel like we're going point to point to point. It's because we really would forget. And this is very important.
Yes.
We're giving lessons before Valentine's. Okay, so
Yes.
listen. Eyes, ears, mouth, all
Literally.
open.
Listen to Thuraya.
For real.
No, for real. Like
Like I'm just like going through my memories and I'm like,
that
check,
thing?
check, check. That's hilarious.
I think red flag for me, or I seen it on other people as well, is guys who entertain other girls
While being in a relationship.
while being in a relationship, or even like in a situationship, because it's like you're trying to
Basically
we're
a
trying to connect.
womanizer.
Yeah, like you.
I swear.
Yeah, like you're trying to even if a girl does it, it doesn't matter. Entertaining another person while you are trying to be with someone is very wrong. First of all, I don't think I'm a jealous person. I heard a therapist one time said that sometimes girls are not jealous, they're territorial. As in, like, this is my person and we're not messing around here, right?
True.
So if you go around entertaining other girls and I hear later on that you've been entertaining and stuff, you are never loyal this entire time. You could have been with whatever person that you wanted it to. You just kept playing around, right? And it just tells me something about your character, as in not being able to focus on one person and be loyal to them. You're just laughing with this girl, giving your priority to other girls, flirtatious wise. You can have girl friends, as in friends. I don't care about that. But if you're flirting with other girls, then it's a huge
It just
red
says a
flag.
lot about the guy that he's not secure enough in his own relationship.
Yeah.
So he needs to be nice to all the girls, because his
Just in
current
case.
just in case his
Exactly.
current relationship does not work,
Exactly.
then
He
he
have
has
another
many
option.
exactly he has other options that he has been entertaining this whole time. That's not
Yes.
cool.
Yeah, and guess what? One day you're not even gonna be an option for that girl. You're gonna be
And same thing goes to girls, because I've seen
Same
girls
thing,
in
yeah.
relationship that flirt.
entertain. Definitely.
ent- First of all, entertain other men talking to them as if they're single. Flirt with men, even if her boyfriend is a present. I'm like, what is going on? Like, it's not nice. It doesn't look good, no matter what, whether you're a guy or a girl. Flirting and basically entertaining another person while you are already officially with other person is really disrespectful to your own self, because you're just saying that you're not secure. So it doesn't even look good on your end, you know?
I only agree if we're talking about somebody in a relationship.
Mm-hmm.
If you are just casually dating and barely getting to know each other, I don't see it as a red
Oh yeah,
flag.
of course.
You know?
Of course.
It depends on how far y'all have been in the dating
Yeah,
stage.
if
You
If
know,
it's not official, it's not official.
Yeah, to
Yeah,
me,
really.
yeah, that's exactly how I think of it too.
Yeah, if it's not official, then you can flirt around, do whatever, you know, single to mingle. If you're officially in a relationship, then no, that's a red flag. And it's not nice. You
Yeah.
just look cheap, honestly. It's cheapness
does.
all
And
over.
I just want to say like a sub red flag off of this. I also think people who don't have a type are red flags,
What?
because it goes back to that same thing that they can entertain anybody. If they get any attention from anybody,
Yeah.
They're
they
gonna
will
pursue
entertain.
it. Uh-huh.
There might be some people that they don't even feel attracted to, or they don't think that they are pretty
Yeah.
to their standards, right? Because
Yeah.
each one of us are attracted to a different person, different characteristics and stuff. So I think if they can be with anyone, they don't have like a specific type that
They
they're
don't have
attract-
standards.
Yeah, they don't have standards. Like you can be with a person that lies, and you can be with a person that is honest because you just want to be with somebody.
They're
You
just
don't
not
have-
secure.
Yeah, you don't have a type that is like that one person is a person that I'm looking for and matches my characteristics.
So yeah, so basically they're not looking for anything serious. They're not being genuine about their pursuit of
Yes,
love,
they
I
just be
guess, right?
jumping around from one to another just to use them for their own.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
I honestly would never, ever get into a relationship with a guy that has dated multiple women, like so many people. You know what I mean? For
A-
me,
a
you
lot of
have to be a
people.
kind of
Yeah.
person that sticks to long relationships, period. That's something that I have to check. If you are not on that, I
That is
cannot.
a red flag.
Yeah,
You're right.
because you're not giving time for yourself to get to know the other person and get to know yourself and see what kind of relationships works for you. If you're somebody just jumping around from one relationship to another, nope, don't get close to me, please.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
I like guys who stick to long relationships.
That's the
It's just
goal,
me.
yeah.
This is how I like filter out
Yeah.
people.
Yeah.
You know, but like, sorry, I'm online a lot and I see a lot of people and they think that being in long-term relationships is a red flag. Really?
Tell me
Because
why.
They think that they've already, well, I don't know if it's correct, but people think that because they've been in relationships that have been really long, they will always have like feelings for that other person,
Okay.
you know? Which I think is not correct.
That is not correct. People will
But-
be married for 50 years and they'll be happy, or 60 years and they're completely fine with that person. So I think if you were in a relationship for like 8-10 years and it didn't work out, I think you're healthy that you chose to move on from it rather than stretching it
Yes,
for 40,
I agree.
50 years. And then it becomes toxic and you
Yeah.
have kids, and then now it's, you know,
Yeah, like you had the courage to get up and leave from something that you've invested so
Yes.
much time and energy into, and
But
yeah,
you will definitely need time
to heal.
to heal
Definitely.
after that, and to basically get to know yourself again, because now you're single. So in you were single 8 years ago.
Exactly.
So now you're a different person. You definitely need time after a long relationship
Definitely.
to rediscover what kind of single person you are for you to be able to maybe have a successful relationship next.
Yeah.
You can't just jump from a long relationship that was pretty serious if it's long and then jump into another serious one because you're just going to carry the bag that you got to
The
another.
trauma, whatever.
It is a red flag.
Take
It-
time to yourself.
It is a red flag.
100%.
When you move on from one to another, and it's like, to some guys, I like when we would talk and stuff, like friends, people
Yeah.
that I've been friends with, they're like, oh, what is the longest that you think it would take? 6 months, 7 months? And they have been in a relationship for like 3 years or 2 years. I'm like, 6, 7 months.
It really depends, but
Yeah,
6-7 months is not a long time if you think about it. You're just discovering yourself again.
Also
Yes,
being single.
but if you put a limit to
No,
it,
there's no limit.
that's the thing.
Yeah, there's
if you
no-
give me a limit, you're not realistic.
No, you're not realistic.
Exactly.
You
But
just
then
have.
also, I understand that some people, even when they're in a relationship, they're already over.
But
the
that's
relationship,
True.
you know.
True.
But it depends. You can tell
yeah.
if somebody's mature and like, you know, or if they're just being immature about it.
Yeah.
So then they're not really actually healing.
Definitely.
Honestly, something also that you have to pay attention in relationships, especially if they do not care about what you say. Let's say you have a serious conversation and then the next day you have to repeat that conversation again and say what bothers you. That's a red flag. They will
Definitely.
never pay attention to you. If they do not get you from the first time that you're having that serious conversation, they will never get you.
That was literally one of mine where they're not. My wording was like, if they are not open to having an argument with you, like, and people always have like a bad connotation with argument, and it's not. You're just talking about something that's bothering you, and maybe somebody else is bothered, and you're talking, and you can agree to disagree. But if someone is actually like listening to you and wanting to make you feel better, then that's something good.
Yes.
But if you're like, hey, this is bothering me, and they're like, oh no, oh okay, sorry, and they don't change, that's a red flag.
That
Yeah.
is going back to manipulation. That is manipulation. They're just like, oh, I will change, and then they will never.
No,
they just try to
don't-
drag
I'm
it.
not even saying that. I'm saying that they don't even care to listen to
What's really
what-
bothering you.
Yeah,
They
what's
don't
bothering you
care.
at all. They're not gonna fake it or anything. They're literally like, I don't care.
Yeah.
That's
okay. They don't.
Yeah,
that's
like,
a-
don't care.
That's
Like,
another level of
There's no
yeah.
other way to say it. They don't care.
That's
Perfect.
the red is a flag that you can see. It's a blood red.
Bright red,
That ain't even red. I don't know
Neon.
what that is.
maroon.
Burgundy.
For real. No, for real. I don't like that. It's something that really bugs me.
Yeah.
In any relationship. If I'm talking about something and then I have to repeat it again next week,
Literally.
no, baby. I'm not going
Yeah.
through with this.
Definitely.
That's a very big
Definitely.
red flag for me. Which happened before, honestly. It's like, oh, it's not nice. You feel like
Yeah.
you're not being paid attention to. You're not important. You're not worthy of conversation, basically, which is annoying.
It's like, why are you here if you don't want to listen to me? That's the bare minimum.
Yeah.
Or like guys that do not have an opinion. Nothing. It's
agrees
like,
with
oh, it's
you
up
on
to you.
everything.
Up
Yes,
to you.
I hate that.
Whatever you want.
That
Up to
is-
you. I'm
I
like,
hate
I'm
it.
about to shoot somebody.
And that goes for both girls and guys.
Sorry. I can shoot
She
you with a
won't do
water
that.
gun.
She really won't do that. But
Really? If I have a water gun, I'll shoot you.
oh, the water gun,
Oh,
yes.
yeah.
Yeah.
With no doubt, with no hesitation, honestly.
Yeah.
But really, like no opinion whatsoever. Hey, what do you want to eat? Up to you. Hey, do you want to go out? Up to you. Hey, do I look good? Yeah, maybe, but they're not looking at you.
And
No opinion whatsoever.
And I've heard guys complain about this a lot. This is probably one of the guys' number one big
True.
red flags.
True.
They hate when you're the, you know, they're asking you like, where do you want to eat? And I don't know, whatever you want. You know, it's like, no, just make a decision.
Yeah.
Yes.
For
Sorry.
real.
First of all, I think in that case it's sometimes you really can't make the decision for some parts, and guys have been so traumatized from it that they're like, oh, you're one of those girls that
Yes.
can. I'm like, just give me a second. I
me
ate
think.
chicken yesterday. I don't want to eat it again. Just give me 1 second, please. Let me think.
Yeah,
I know what you mean.
But also, I think guys need to know the balance between them leaving everything to us or being too controlling. Like, we would like you to make some decisions and, like, lead some parts, and then other parts we're just like, no, don't even think about it.
But honestly, I feel like women like, in my opinion, women like to be told what is going on, or what's
little
gonna
bit.
happen.
A
Like,
little bit.
imagine a guy comes to you, be like, hey, I booked this for our date. We're eating this type of food.
Dude, that is wonderful.
I love
green,
Yes.
green.
That's like leaves green. I don't know what type of green that is, but that is the best.
That's money green, baby.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
It's like you're being taken care of. You're being
Yes.
pampered in a way that is not really pampering, but it's like planning things, really taking
biggest-
care of
yes.
something that might mean something to you. And guys, really, no girl is gonna hate you for that. Don't worry.
No.
If you
Yes.
booked in a nice restaurant, don't book at
Subway.
McDonald's. No McDonald's, no
What's wrong
Subway.
with Subway? I
Ain't
love
nothing wrong
Subway.
with
I love
Subway. I
Subway.
work there. I love it.
But
But,
we're
don't
not-
take me on a date to
Not a
Subway.
reservation for a dinner, okay?
No, I'm talking about a steakhouse kind of shit.
Yeah,
Like,
really.
True.
like good. Like, let me wear heels
Yeah, exactly.
exactly.
and put on some nice dress. And,
Yes,
you know,
yes.
You
no.
have to make the girl feel important for you to basically be cared for. Like,
Definitely.
she's gonna want that. Like, every single girl likes that every now and then.
Yes.
You know what is like the most attractive thing? It might be like if you try to open the car door and a guy's like, don't even
Yeah,
touch that. Like, I got it.
yeah, it's
Or
cute.
like bring you something, carry shit. Of course, that is the most important thing. They carry your stuff. If it's
Oh, I
heavy,
love that.
Yes, just make me feel like I'm a princess.
Yes.
I don't have to do anything because I'm already independent and I'm tired.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm tired the entire day working and stuff. And when I'm with you, you're telling me that I have to carry stuff and open my own door.
I can do that alone when
Choose
when
the
I am by
date.
myself. for
Literally,
real.
the thing is that if, like you said, if we can do it all by ourselves, then if we don't feel like you're adding up to the table, we don't need you.
For real.
We really don't need you. If
So-
we take care of ourselves, do all of that, we don't need
So
that.
basically, he doesn't treat you like a princess. Dump him.
Yes.
No, not that.
No,
because
really,
that
no,
sounds
literally.
messed up.
No.
But if you're not thoughtful, if you don't know how to take care of women, don't be with him.
If she's carrying the groceries, okay?
Oh, no,
and
that's
you
a-
see her carrying
Hell
the
no.
the groceries, she's not alone because you don't know what she's doing alone. If she's alone, she can carry her own groceries. Yes, for sure. She can go do whatever she wants. But if you see her carrying the groceries and you're just walking around, bro, that's a red flag. If you don't just carry the groceries from me, if you don't even do that for an older woman in the street that you see struggling, I'm like, what is that? But let's talk about romantic relationship here.
Yeah.
If my boyfriend or anything sees me carrying heavy bags and he's not like, oh, let me help you with that, bro, walk away.
Literally,
Not cool whatsoever.
that's the bare minimum,
Yeah.
and we say no. To
And
bare
I've seen
minimums.
that. Like, every time I go grocery
real.
shopping, really, I pay attention to that. Pity.
Yeah.
But I pay attention to how men are treating the women they're hanging out with.
Yeah, definitely.
If she pulls up the card, I pay attention to everything. I'm in people's business sometimes.
No,
People watch. I really do.
you just observe. You like that.
Yeah.
Then there's nothing wrong with it.
And by observing, you see what you would put up with, what you like. So-
Exactly.
Yeah.
Learn from other people package sometimes.
Yeah.
One of my big ones is trusting your gut with somebody. And this might even be like once you're like actually dating somebody, but like if you're not comfortable with that person, your body is telling you something, your gut is telling you something, that's a red flag for me.
True.
It's like the vibe that you're getting is not comfortable with you.
100% agree.
Yes.
It always listen to your
Like,
gut.
If you're with someone, girls, guys, whatever, and you're not comfortable with them, like
You don't feel protected. You don't
Yes.
feel safe. You don't feel secure. Walk away.
If you can't be yourself,
Yes.
If you can't sing with a person, if you can't dance with, if you can't do the things that you love with a person, walk away.
yeah,
They're
even-
not the right person for you.
Yes. Y'all, even like my friend actually told me that she was hanging out with her couple friends, and one of the couples was like, we don't fart in front of each other. And I'm like, if you're comfortable, if that's that they're married, you don't you wouldn't fart in front of your husband, Simpson?
No, I wouldn't.
Would you?
Even if I'm
What?
No, I wouldn't. No.
I wouldn't fart. I wouldn't burp. But that's not just with
I
my
feel like
boyfriend. That's with
I
everybody.
don't do it in front of my
you.
sisters.
If it's a quiet fart, like a silent one, then yes, you can fart it, because then sometimes
You
the smell
guys
is very
wouldn't-
bad.
okay.
If you are outside,
Let's not talk about
I know, I'm serious.
this.
I'm serious. I'm serious about this.
No,
A
for real.
fart with a sound, like, no, that's rude. Or a burp with a sound, that's rude. Make everything silent, and hopefully it doesn't smell.
Yeah, I would.
Are you-
Otherwise,
sick?
just go to
Okay.
the bathroom, fart, and come back.
Exactly.
Period.
That is my argument. You can
What?
always go to that bathroom.
You're married to this person, you're gonna make them get up and
It
go to the
doesn't
bathroom
matter.
every time?
No, girl, no.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not them. Not them. I'm talking about me.
No, even them. You better not fucking fart
No, I'm
in
saying.
front of me. What? That's rude.
I'm saying
I'm
as
actually-
if it happened by an accident, I'm not gonna be
Oh, of
judging.
course,
You know,
of
I'm not
course,
gonna
of
be.
course.
Oh my God, why? I'm never gonna bring it up. I'm probably
Yes.
just gonna stay quiet. You know.
Same.
But like, yeah, I would like to have that kind of space of that matter.
Okay,
that
then
this is too personal.
This
Don't.
may even be a controversial thing, because I think like
It depends.
if a man feels comfortable with me, he's gonna fart. If I feel comfortable with a man, I'm gonna fart whenever
Yeah.
I want, whenever I need to.
I feel even if using the bathroom, I'm like, I cannot.
maybe no, that's fine. But maybe
Oh, hell no.
maybe to the level of comfort to you, this is the detail that
Yeah.
is the one that you feel comfortable. To me, it really isn't. It's about me showing my playful character, because I'm like very serious and I'm very shy. So if you get to see the crazy side of me, I'm super comfortable with you, like
Yeah.
very comfortable. If you don't, then you've never known me. That's how it is.
But the whole point is to feel comfortable.
To
with
feel
someone.
comfortable.
And if you don't trust that, it's the first date and you don't feel
Yes.
comfortable, leave.
Literally.
It's 2 months in, you don't feel comfortable, leave.
Don't drag it, please. It's painful when you drag it. Do not drag it.
Yeah, if it's not somebody that you can rely on, really, it's
Yeah,
not
cut
worth
it off immediately.
You need to feel secured. You need to feel like you are protected, cared for. If anything happens to you, somebody can take care of you. That's the main thing in relationships, because you need somebody to be secure with, to make you feel comfortable, to add security to you, okay? Whether it's a girl or a guy, because guys also need
Yes,
that. They need like careness, they need security, they need somebody that cares for them, and if anything happens to them, they need somebody to hold on to them and make them feel like everything is fine, everything will be fine. That's very, very important. Supportive to each other. Being a supportive partner is very, very important, because sometimes this is the only person that is present. Your family's not there, your friends are not there, your partner is there. But if he's not supportive, then you really don't have a support system.
True.
And a partner is a support system, in my
Yes.
opinion. Y'all need to support each other. If you see that you're adding more or you're not adding enough, it's like it's you'll face some problems. You're not going to feel secured later on in the future, and then sometimes it's too late.
Yeah. Speaking of adding to each other, I think a red flag would be a person thinking that they're half and they can complete themselves with me. As in, they're not complete already. And we come together as two people.
Yeah.
Yes.
We're not going to be one person.
Yes.
You need to understand that I am my own person and you are your own person. Especially to me, and I feel to all of us, we like to be alone a lot. I like to be left alone for a lot of time. So if you are too dependent on me, and speaking of guys that
Or
have
girls.
like mommy's issue, that their mother is like, which they should, your mom should be the best person in your life, but like, calm down now. I'm never going to be your mom.
So
if you have
true.
mommy issue, go solve the issues and then come back and talk to me, because I will never take care of you the same way that she took care of you.
You're not my son.
She loves you unconditionally. I don't.
Yes.
I love you
with some conditions.
with some
that we're
conditions.
talking about
Literally.
the whole time.
Your mother will never leave you if you do her wrong. I will.
True.
Because your mother is always going to be there. She gave birth to you, and you know she's always going to be supportive of you, even if you are the shittiest person on this planet.
True.
But to me, I really don't have to do that. If you're not right to me, I can dip in 2 seconds. Bye.
I agree.
And if you expect me to cook, clean, take care of your stuff, and do all of that for you, and you think that I will complete you, you're just wanting someone that fit to finish up your tasks, your weekly tasks. But you can learn all of these things by yourself, so you can survive on your own. If one day I have to go somewhere, you don't have to depend
True.
on me that much.
True.
So that's another thing.
Because,
that
yeah, like you are your own person, and whoever you date is their own person.
Yes.
And even if they're going through stuff, like sometimes they have to do that by themselves. Like you don't always also have to be like their support and everything.
literally. And also, if you listen to your mother so much that you think all of her opinions are right, to a certain point that it gets in between y'all's relationship,
Red flag.
it's a huge red flag. It shouldn't be that way. Your mom can be wrong.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Everybody loves their mother, but your mom can really be wrong
Yeah.
about that person. She can be saying that that other person might be a liar and she never had met them before. So how are you going to let your mom judge this girl that you've never met, never had a,
True. Don't get me
interaction
wrong, though. If you do not love your family, it's a red flag for me.
That
I
is
don't
a
care.
huge red flag.
Yeah, I don't care how messed up your family is. If you do not love your family, you cannot love me, period. In my dictionary, you will never love me if you do not love your mom, your dad, your siblings.
Yes.
If you do not care for them. There is a difference between being a mama's boy, and there's a difference between loving your mom, respecting your mom, providing for your mom and your dad and your family. You know what I mean?
100%.
That's something very, very important.
We have a saying back home that says, if you don't have good for your family, you're never going to have good things for anyone else
So true.
at all.
And I truly believe that.
I do too.
Men and women, if you do not love your family, no.
There's
I
something
cannot-
wrong.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, families could really be doing you wrong.
Yes.
Don't get me wrong.
Yes.
Like, it can really
I'm talking in general.
But
Yes.
you can't. No, I'm saying even in that situation, if you have been done wrong by your family,
You still have
even in
love.
that, yes, you have to show some respect with other people. You have to protect their image
Yes.
and their dignity. Like show them some respect and love in front of other people. Your personal issues, keep them to yourself. You
your
really
family
don't.
issues, exactly.
Yes,
Keep them to yourself.
Keep it to yourself. You
So true.
don't need to involve every single person in this planet about your family, because those people are not going to trust you. If you talk shit about your own family, you can be talking shit about everyone else.
Yeah. 100%. This is why it's a red flag for me. If I see somebody that do not care for their parents, I don't care if they did you wrong. Again, you can keep that relationship to yourself. You can tell me that they did you wrong, but just don't talk shit. Show respect. Even if they don't respect you back, show respect from far away. It's fine. It doesn't have to be, oh my God, lovey and everything. No, you can be respectful and loving from
With
far away.
boundaries, yeah.
Exactly,
Yes.
with some boundaries. And that's very important, because if you cannot do that to the people that gave you life, you cannot do that to me. And that's something that is very, very true. And I don't think I would change my opinion about that. There is no way.
Yeah.
No.
Do we want to do a do we have any other red flags? Or I thought of doing a physical appearance red flag.
Okay. Physical appearance red flag.
Like something that they do or wear or whatever that is just a turn off. For me, it's hygiene.
Hygiene is a red
I think
flag.
I think that's to
Yes.
everybody. Most people.
Oh no, some people don't care. I've
Yeah.
seen girls with men that have cracked feet and dirty and have not took a shower in like
Yes.
3 days, and I'm like, how? Like you don't smell it? Like what's going on?
Yes.
Oh, really?
To me, if you don't smell good from 50 feet away, like cologne is so attractive.
It is
It is.
attractive.
I grew up in a house where my dad has 55 different colognes. I'm not kidding.
Hygiene is very
as
attractive.
a kid, I used to steal his and just put
Yeah.
some up from it. It was so good. So I grew up that way. If you don't smell good and if you don't take care of yourself and if your nails are not clipped, go away.
Sorry. Hygiene is very, very
Yes,
important.
no,
It's a very
don't.
turn on and a turn off.
Turn off.
Yeah, if you're not clean,
Yes.
no.
It really is like a switch. Flip the switch immediately. No.
Yeah, it's so true.
Yeah. You always. So if you have.
Also, I like men who are handy as well. You know, if you can fix some stuff. For me, it's like, oh, that's attractive.
Oh yeah, definitely.
No,
I'm child. You can
yes.
say whatever you want, but like seriously, for me, I love handy
Yes.
I love it too.
men.
Me
I
too,
love it.
but my standards are very high because I can fix everything. like
like-
not everything, but like I can do.
I know
I
what you
work at
mean.
a wood shop, so
True.
you have
Yeah.
to be very, very good at.
But it's very attractive when
Oh, it
men can
is.
fix stuff. It's very
Yes.
nice, very attractive. If they can take care of things, really.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah. It is attractive when you know you can lay back and they can take care of things. You know,
Yeah.
it's nice.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I love that.
Okay.
So now that we've made observations about other people,
Mm-hmm.
let's talk about observations y'all have made of yourselves.
I'm perfect.
Okay.
What are red flags that you have in a relationship, or that you think you would have, or you know,
Or you notice about yourself that you
Yes.
think
would
other
affect
people
a
might.
relationship? Yeah, they'd be like, Sim Sim.
I have it ready actually.
Okay.
I'm trying not to be anymore at all. In people in general, in friendships, like
Okay.
in general. I think I think that I am Bob the Builder. That
But you are.
that I
You
can
really
fix
are.
them. No, I can fix
Like,
buildings, not humans. I ain't no psychologist.
I see. You think that you can fix people.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah, okay.
I get in a challenge. I'm like, ooh, this person is messed up. I can fix
Challenge.
you.
I see.
Yes, and it's unhealthy to me. It's not my responsibility to fix anybody.
I agree with you.
If you're messed up, go on with your life.
Yeah.
Traumatize another person. Go away from me. I came to the realization that this is a red flag and I need to work on it. And from now on, it's just like pick people around you that are
Already filtered.
already filtered and that matches you. I can't be loving a loving person and trying to find love with person that does not know how to communicate or they're not emotionally intelligent and me wanting to fix them all the time. Oh, they will get better one day. They won't. They're already messed up. They don't know how to say I love you. They don't know how to show their emotions. So
I agree.
dump him
Yeah.
or
For real.
them.
For real.
Just dump it.
For real.
Whatever.
A red flag that I do, maybe I noticed. I complain sometimes.
I've seen this.
I swear.
Yeah.
Sometimes I complain so much. It's like, who cares, bro? Take care of yourself. You know what I mean? Or like, why are you complaining about my socks or the way that I wear my pants? Or I don't know, just like I complain so much, and sometimes I'm like, no, it's not worth it. I shouldn't be complaining. I should keep
Yeah.
it to myself, and then because it then becomes too much, you know. It's like, oh my god, all she does
Again,
is
is-
complaining,
yeah.
complaining,
Yeah.
complaining.
They might be happy with whatever they're, going on with them, you know? And you're
Exactly.
just like a little bit, yeah.
Exactly. So it can be annoying because I've noticed that I do that sometimes. And if somebody else does it to me, I get like
Yes.
annoyed. So I'm like, okay, you do that.
Yeah.
So why
Yeah.
are you doing it? You know?
Yes.
But yeah, it's just paying attention to that part.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Sorry,
That's a
guys.
good
I'm not
one.
perfect.
We never thought you were.
She's like, I've seen it. I know.
Just kidding. You're as close to perfect. Though.
Thank you, baby. I
What
tried.
about you?
My red flag
Mm-hmm.
in relationships, and I'm sure even in friendships, is that I need a lot of reassurance.
Aw.
Yeah, like if you're not expressing
Guilty.
to me that you care, that
Yeah.
that I'm the most important person in your life, that I'm the most beautiful person that you've met, that I'm the most special person that you've met,
No, yeah.
that I'm the funniest person that you've ever dated,
Fun.
then I'm just gonna feel a little like down.
Yeah.
So I think that's a red flag for me. That
But I feel like it's also important.
It
It
is
is very
important,
important.
But I think that to the point where I feel like you don't care because you don't say it, that's bad.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But for me, if that's also a red flag for me, if somebody does not
Tell you.
reassure me
Yeah.
every now and then,
No,
tells me
yeah.
like cute things about me, please do.
Yeah.
Like it's very important.
And that might be a love language of yours. To me too. I
Yeah.
like someone to tell me like
verbal,
good, cute things.
you like
know?
verbal
Yes.
love
Yeah.
language.
No, but yes, I understand. But my
To
red
a point,
flag
yeah, I
is
know what you
a
mean.
little too much. You
Gotcha.
know, like it's annoying, and they're like, "I've already told you like 2 minutes
Yeah.
ago that."
Oh,
I care about
baby.
you know, and I'm like, okay, just making sure.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's
Okay.
my red
Okay.
flag, yeah.
Reasonable enough, honestly.
Yeah.
I love that. I mean, it's nice that we are learning through relationships what works for us and what we need to change, which is very important. That's part of growing up again.
Definitely.
You have to pay attention to both sides. It can't be just, oh, the other part is completely wrong. I didn't do anything. No, it's
That is
always
a red flag.
yeah, really.
You really, it is. No,
It
for
is.
real. Like if you think the other person has been always the problem, look back.
Yeah,
You
true.
have done something,
For
and
real.
it's fine to admit to grow from it.
That's the only way to
Yeah.
change is to admit that you have done something wrong or something, or you clapped, or you were okay with something that was wrong, because that's
Yeah.
also on you. If you were okay with things that were wrong, then
Definitely.
you welcomed it, you clapped for it, you were fine, you entertained it. So that's some wrongness from your end too.
Yeah, not
honestly.
knowing how to put boundaries is a red flag.
Yes.
You need to learn that.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So many red flags today.
So many red
All I
flags.
see is
Oh
red.
my
red,
gosh.
red, red.
Sometimes I love red. I mean, no.
Like, nope.
You better not, girl. Look to your left. Green. That's all.
I'm like, what are you talking about?
Green
hilarious.
is only the thing that we're looking for.
For real.
We can't afford red. No more.
No. I love that. I hope this was helpful, entertaining for you guys.
Definitely.
And yeah, really dump him, dump her, or them if you see any of those red flags. And also,
Definitely.
like, you have a scale. You should have a scale within yourself. Is this too red, or
Yes.
is this okay?
Yes.
I've done this. It's fine. It's not that important. But you just also have to look at the future. Is this going to become redder?
Yeah.
Literally.
For sure.
If you sense anything red, just don't.
You
Don't
either
entertain
take
it.
care of it and see if the other person is receptive to that
Yeah.
Willing
and
to
willing
change.
to change.
Yes.
True.
Or just walk away, bro. We are so many human beings in this
You
world.
have so many options, babe.
So many.
So many.
True.
And you are always loved by somebody. Really.
Yes.
You don't feel like, oh no, this is the only human being that loved me before. This is always wrong. Once you close a door, another door will always be
Definitely.
open for you. It might take time, but be patient.
True. And if it doesn't open, learn to love yourself and be alone. You know, like learn to love yourself and accept that there is a possibility that you might, be alone, and there's nothing wrong with that.
Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
And
wrong with it.
if you end up being with someone, that's good for you. If you end up being alone, travel, do
True.
other things.
True.
Love
Surround yourself with
your
people that love
family,
you.
with your friends.
Yeah. There's so
agree.
much ways to show love other than just being with someone. And
Just
we will
romantic,
talk
yeah.
about that.
Next episode,
Next
actually, we're going to talk
episode,
all
yeah.
about love.
Yes.
So, yeah.
We're so excited. So we're going to be, in a loving mood for Valentine's Day. y'all.
Definitely.
So this is just, for y'all that need to dump.
It's
people
just
before
a
then.
little bit of spice.
Just, yeah,
Mhm.
just a heads up. Take care of it as soon as possible, please.
Leave your opinions in the
Yes.
comments.
Tell us if you have already dumped him. And
We'll congratulate you. Or her.
for real.
Yes. Okay.
All right, y'all. Bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.